makes it better for all of us,
Right.
including the hotel people. I mean, we need to develop that area down there, and having parking down there is critical. And the more businesses, more opportunities we have down in that area, the more it's going to benefit the hotels to begin with. So this is a good thing.
Yeah, it's win-win. So I just, well, hopefully by Friday, we'll have a signed copy. City Clerk, take the vote.
Councilman Keady.
Yes.
Councilwoman Tizan.
Yes.
Councilman McIntyre.
Yes.
Councilman Carpio.
Yes.
Mayor Lincoln.
Yes. Okay, be resolved by the City Council of the City of Collinsville to permit Chief Hammerly to begin all necessary paperwork and requirements for the purchase of a new police vehicle. I assume it was there a second.
Second.
And this is what we just discussed earlier. We're trying to get rid of car 40 and get something more new and safe and drivable. And so,
Just one question on, is that through the CoStars program? Is how we would be getting that?
yes,
Okay.
yes,
Okay.
100%,
Just to
yes,
clarify
yeah.
that. Yep.
And we actually have been discussing that, and that, question was, is that, how does do you know, Tim, how a car dealership can become a part of CoStars?
Yeah, they have to apply through the program through the state.
Okay.
And then once they're approved through the state, I mean, they've got to submit what their pricing policies are and what their pricing points are, and then they'll get added to the CoStars database. Once they've been approved, they're part of the
So then
program.
once they're part of the CoStars, then Chief Hammerly can then contact
Yep.
anybody in that program?
Yes.
Okay, so if there's anybody in the community that has a car dealership that would like to have the City of Collinsville's business, you have to be in the CoStar program. Like our solicitor said, you can apply through the state, get approved, and then we can include you in the process. But I'll just throw that out there.
Because if just for your information, if it's not a CoStars vendor, it has to go through the public bidding
Bid,
process.
right, yes, that's what,
So this is a cost savings and more efficient way for
100%.
municipalities to
Yes.
go ahead and
yeah,
go
we
through this
definitely don't want to have
process.
to go through
Yeah.
a bid process, just cost too much money to do that. Okay, City Clerk, take the vote.
Councilman McIntyre.
Yes.
Councilman Carpio.
Yes.
Councilman Keady.
Yes.
Councilwoman Tizan.
Yes.
Mayor Lincoln.
Yes. All right. Maybe I'll read this and maybe, because you're the one that probably have this issue. So, be it resolved by the City Council of the City of Collinsville that all department heads submit their department reports to the Administrative Secretary before 5 p.m. on the 10th of each month. There will be no exceptions to this rule. Reports not submitted before 5 p.m. on the 10th of each month will not be on that month's agenda. I so move. Is there a second?
Second.
I'll just say something briefly, and then maybe Councilman Keady can, because you deal with the department heads. I just was brought to my attention that this used to be the rule of thumb here. We've kind of got away from that, and they'd like to get back to that so we can be as efficient as possible to be prepared for our council meetings. So,
Yeah, because it has been making it a little hard to have everything ready for the council meetings and be prepared and make sure everything's uploaded to the drive. So if we can make sure everything's, given to Shelley, the administrative secretary, before the 10th, because if not, counting in if she's not here one day or vice versa, it might not make the agenda, and then we're not as prepared. So if we can try to keep track and try to do the 10th of the month without any exceptions, it makes it easier for everybody, and we can be ready for our meetings as well.
it doesn't sound unreasonable
No.
to me, so
No.
I just, I'm cool with it. If you guys are good with it,
I'd just like to let you know that mine was late this month. For the first time ever, it was late this month because my captain I gave him that job, and he now has all that information in his computer, and he had his hip replaced, and he just got back to light duty Monday. So that's why mine was late.
well,
For the first time.
we'll let it slide this time.
Okay.
This is actually Mrs. Lincoln.
Right, next month. Next month is when this goes into effect, so be ready for the September 10th.
It'll be there.
September 10th.
Thank you.
All right, City Clerk, take the vote.
Councilman Carpio.
Yes.
Councilman McIntyre.
Yes.
Councilwoman Tizan.
Yes.
Councilman Keady.
Yes.
Mayor Lincoln.
Yes. All right. Be it resolved by the City Council of the City of Collinsville to permit employees to participate with United Way's Day of Giving on September 8th, 2017. Each participating employee must use his or her own vacation or comp time I also move, is there a second?
Second.
I had Joyce, our tax clerk, she had messaged me about, she saw this Day of Caring and really wanted to participate and asked if that would be okay if the city employees did that, which I'm totally on board with that. I think it's a wonderful way, especially if somebody wants to give up a vacation day or comp time to go help others. I'm going to be, I think it's awesome. And I want to thank Joyce. I know she went around the whole building, was talking to other employees, so I think they're going to get some participation in this. And just thank Joyce for organizing that, and any of the city employees that decide to participate. Thank you for, once again, supporting the community. City Clerk, take the vote.
Councilwoman Tizan.
Yes.
Councilman Kubiak.
Yes.
Councilman McIntyre.
Yes.
Councilman Keady.
Yes.
Mayor Lincoln.
Yes. Okay, so we're going to be moving some of our 2014 community block money to other projects. Be it resolved by the City Council of the City of Collinsville to modify their FFY 2014 CDBG program as follows, and to direct the Collinsville Redevelopment Authority to file the appropriate paperwork with the DCED. 1, to modify the city's FFY 2014 CDBG program to eliminate the clearance activity and to allocate the $58,837.19 to a new activity, the City Hall Accessibility Project. I so move. Is there a second?
Second.
So we're going to move that money to put a handicap accessible entrance into the front of City Hall here. That's one thing we're lacking, and we want to make sure that we're all compliant and we have no issues from here on out. So I just glad we have the ability to move this around and to do this project. City Clerk, take the vote.
Councilman McIntyre.
Yes.
Councilman Keady.
Yes.
Councilman Kubiak.
Yes.
Councilwoman Tizan.
Yes.
Mayor Lincoln.
Yes. Okay. Be resolved by the City Council of the City of Collinsville to modify their FFY 2015 CDBG program as follows, and to direct the Collinsville Redevelopment Authority to file the appropriate paperwork with the DCED. 1, to modify the city's FFY 2015 CDBG program to eliminate the recreation activity and to allocate the $45,000 to a new activity, which would be to the Collinsville Community Center to help replace their gym floor. Project 2, to modify the city's FFY 2015 CDBG program to eliminate the sidewalk activity and to allocate the $41,000 to the road reconstruction project into the new activity budget, which is $162,000, as well as change the location from Murphy Avenue to Francis Avenue. As to move, is there a second?
Second.
So basically, we're gonna, help the community center fix their gym floor, which desperately needs to be done. That's a very big moneymaker for the community center, so we want to make sure that we can help them continue to have activities up in that gym. And then the other one is pulling money from the sidewalk replacement project here on Arch Street and put it towards the doing the resurfacing of the top of East Francis Avenue. It looks like, talking to the redevelopment authority, the most likely this is not going to be able to be done until next year, just because of the bidding process. We wouldn't be able to get in time. The Amosite factories close in November, and you just don't see this. We would have to pay premium money to do it in a wintertime project. So the more likely this will be in the springtime. So
Francis Avenue.
Francis Avenue.
They're
yeah.
actually getting ready to replace the water line up there too, that top half.
Oh, good.
Yeah, we're
Well, at least half of it will be paved.
Yeah, touched up. Yeah.
We gotta be on that. I mean, we gotta make sure it's a good flat patch.
Oh, yes.
Don't rip them plows off.
Yeah. No, definitely. Yeah.
You'll be on that, Tom.
City Clerk, take the vote.
Councilman Kubiak.
Yes.
Councilman Keady.
Yes.
Councilwoman Tizan.
Yes.
Councilman McIntyre.
Yes.
Mayor Lincoln.
Yes. And I just to say about the sidewalk project, is this sidewalk over here on Arch definitely needs to be addressed sooner than later. I'm hoping we can get our city clerk with the BOTEC teacher to come down here and take a look at the sidewalk, maybe give us some estimates on what they think would cost to replace that sidewalk. They just did an amazing job over for St. Rita's Church. Their sidewalks, if you haven't seen them, go over there and see the work that they did. They did a wonderful, wonderful job for the church. And I think that they would be, if we could get them to take this on as a project, we could maybe accomplish that somehow, some way to get that done. Just some reminders. I just want to throw out there that been working with Amy and Misty at the Flood Recovery Center. It's unbelievable. In 2 weeks, we're going to be coming on a 1-year anniversary of the flood from 2016. It's unbelievable. A year has gone by. And we were going to do a picnic of reflection down at Woodruff Park on August 27th. It's from 1 until 4. We have been getting donations of hot dogs and hamburgers and chips and drinks and a bounce house, and a DJ is going to be coming. It's just a day to come together again to reflect back on what this flood did to the community, how it pulled us together. I know a lot of people haven't been together since then. It's going to be nice to have, any of the businesses that donated, any of the volunteers, all the flood survivors. We want everybody to come, all the churches. We want this to be just a really total community day to really give thanks. We did not have any loss of life during that flood, and sitting there and watching those waters go through Dutch Bottom, it is definitely a miracle that we did not lose a life during that flood, especially out in Bullscan too, because they really went through it too. And I just I want to thank Amy and Misty, because they've been working their tails off to get the donations, to get this put together. And I hope that if you all are available, that you please participate, come down, be there. I don't know if it's going to go for 1 to 4, but we're just going to set a time frame and hopefully for good weather, and we'll be able to just hang out, break bread with each other, and if anybody would like to speak, they'll have the opportunity to talk and whatnot. So it's August 27th from 1 to 4 down at Woodruff Park. Yoga at the York Park is from 9 to 10 until 10:30 a.m. this Saturday and next Saturday. If you've never done it, I haven't done it. I've seen it, and it looks like a lot of fun. If you like yoga, if you want to try yoga, go down and try. It's a really good class. Lion Square concerts are Sunday at 7 o'clock. This Sunday's is Tane Lane and Total Package. And the 27th will be Wally Ginger's Orchestra down at Lion Square. Thankfully, they've been having, the last few weeks have actually had some good weather and have to cancel their concerts. August 19th will be Jessica's Journey fundraiser down at East Park. If you visit her Facebook page for more information, it's Jessica's Journey New Lungs, New Life Facebook page. August 26th is the Electronics Waste Collection Day at the Fayette County Fairgrounds. Please take advantage of this.
Not at
City Hall. It's not at City Hall. It's at the Fayette County Fairgrounds.
Pre-register.
Yeah, you have to pre-register for this event, and just you call the county, they'll get you registered up. But please take advantage of it. We got to get rid of these TVs, computers. That's just a big, very, very big problem. And one other thing, the very large green recycling dumpster down at our Public Works Department is not for TVs. Please do not drop TVs off down there. It's not right. It's irresponsible, and we can't take the TVs. They will not take them.
The camera will pick you up now.
Yeah, it just, we can't have that, and we do have that on a regular basis. It's just not fair to the city for people to do that. On the 26th is a perfect opportunity to be able to dispose of your electronics. August 26th is also the Police Officers Association's bicycle poker ride at York Park. Chief, I don't see a time on there. Is it 9 o'clock registration? 9 o'clock start?
It always started at 1, and
I know it's in the morning now. It's definitely
to
morning.
be honest with you, I'm not familiar with that, and
I think it's at 9. I don't understand why that was left off, but I think 9 o'clock is 9 or 10 is the time. It's a fun ride. It really is a fun ride. It supports their organization. And if you've never done it, it's a very easy 10-mile ride, down to Dawson and back. It's a fun ride on the bike trail.
It's not even that far.
There won't be any street.
No, it's all
It's all going to be
trail.
on the trail.
Yeah.
It's only like the Avalon.
No, it's down to Dawson Bridge. They get down to the Dawson Bridge and back.
Oh, is it 10 miles?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's
I
10
thought it was
miles,
5
yeah.
miles.
It's 9 a.m. It starts at 10.
All right, thank you. 9 a.m. registration, 10 a.m. start. Thank you, Councilman. August 27th, the IC Church is having a paint and dip. It's from 2 to 4. September 2nd is the Parks and Recreation Board's Wellness on the Yawk. That's from 11 to 4. You can call Tony at 724-366-5786 for more information. But they have been working hard on this event. It's really the lineup of all the vendors and the activities that's going to happen on that Saturday is going to be really, really great day. I hope that community comes out, participates. I know they're going to start it off with some fun walk or something that they 8 a.m. they're going to start. I think they're going to do something at 8
It's like a
a.m.
mindful walk.
A mindful walk or something they're going to do, which is really neat. It's this concept. I hope that it sticks and we can do this on a regular basis because, you know, health, you know, supporting a good healthy lifestyle is you know, we want people to do that. So thank you to the rec board for working so hard on putting this off. September 8th is the St. Rita's Spaghetti Dinner at PC Hall. It's 11 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. $8 is the cost. The September 9th will be the Bum Festival this year from 10 to 5 downtown. October 7th will be the Rec Board's Tangled Up in Brew Homebrewers event down at Yacht Park. It's a really fun adult night in the city. If you like beer, if you like Abacus Jones, come down and be a part of this. It's $15 pre-sale tickets right now, available here at City Hall, Atkins Music, Greenhouse Winery in Connellsville here. Ruvo's is actually selling tickets also, and at Real Hearts in Scottdale. So it's a really fun event. This is the 50th year the Rec Board is putting this on, and if you've never tried it, I guarantee you will have a fun time to come down. And did I forget anything? Oh, this Friday night is Zootopia down at East Park. It's the last, should be the last drive-in movie of the summer, and the last movie was really highly attended. So hopefully it's a good night, good weather night, and bring out a chair and some bug spray and enjoy this free movie. Because that's one thing we've been trying to do every year is that those movies is to have a free events for the community to participate in. Anything else? Am I good? Everything? All right. From that, I'm gonna pass it over to you, Councilman Key.
Thank you, Mayor. I only have two resolutions this evening. Both of these are in regards to closing out the special investigations account, which Chief and I and Vern, we've discussed this, and by moving this over to Somerset Trust Company, it does a couple of things. One, it gives access to Chief to then get on there and to see the money, how it's being spent, what it's being used for. He can budget for it and make sure that the items that he's putting through that account are what's being spent out of that account. And two, with the new investment account that we opened with that, it actually gives us a 0.25% more interest rate by having a municipal checking account there. So it's a win-win actually on both cases. So I'll read these and if there's any questions. But first one is, be resolved by City Council of City of Connellsville to close out the special investigations account at PNC Bank, and I so move.
Is there a second?
Second?
Chief, how's it going? How's the substation going? Are you getting feedback from the hospital?
We have been up there probably 3 times a day, every day, and that continues. I know the guys have been going up periodically, spending some time up there, and nothing but good feedback from the hospital.
Yeah, I've talked to some employees and they like the fact that, you know, the ER is always a rowdy place for them, and when we're there, it seems like everybody's in, you know,
Right.
they're not acting up and they're not trying to show up for the staff up there. So
It's alleviating a lot of issues, but you know, we're constantly there on calls also.
yes, yeah, we're definitely still there. But it's just nice to have
Right.
our car there, their signs are there, and I just think this is such a great partnership, and I hope this continues out.
It's going well, yes.
Good, I'm glad to hear that. City Clerk, take the vote.
Councilwoman Tazan,
Yes.
Councilman Keady,
Yes.
Councilman McIntyre,
Yes.
Councilman Carpiak.
Yes.
Mayor Lincoln.
Yes.
Be it resolved by the City Council of the City of Connellsville to open up a new special investigations account at Somerset Trust Company, and I so move.
Is there a second?
Second.
Hey, I just want to thank Councilman Keady for handling this. You know, it's not one of the many things that you handle with the finances here. It just, I know it might not be a major thing, but it's a big deal for the chief to,
With more money coming in, to have another set of eyes watching it and making sure that only certain things are going through that account, and to make sure that it stays on budget and everything, I think it gets another set of eyes on it. So I know I appreciate it, and I know Cassie will keep an eye on it, and Joyce as well. So we'll all be able to watch it.
yeah, I think it's great. City Clerk, take the vote.
Councilman Carpiak,
Yes.
Councilwoman Tazan,
Yes.
Councilman McIntyre,
Yes.
Councilman Keady,
Yes,
Mayor Lincoln.
Yes.
and the extra interest is good as well.
Yeah.
That's all the resolutions I have. We did, Vern, Marilyn and I, we met with the auditor today, just to discuss a couple of things. And he didn't say when, but we should be having an audit committee meeting, correct, Vern?
Yes.
Shortly, and then, we'll be able to, discuss the last audit. But, just a couple of things he said that, we'll discuss during the meeting, but overall, everything still, it looks good. Just some different things he wants to add of how we enter things into QuickBooks. But again, it's a learning thing, and, constantly making changes to make sure we're going in the right direction, but overall, everything else is good.
Great. Thank you, Councilman Keating. Over to you, Councilman Karpiak.
Thank you, Mayor. In your package, you have what the Public Works Department has been up to. If you have any questions about that, feel free. We are doing a lot of grass cutting, of course, painting, cleaning, all the time in the parks, of course. We're also doing some paving now. You'll notice some congestion up around Greenwood Heights. We've been up there. Paving will be up there one more day, and tomorrow we'll be down probably at the east end, and then ending up over on Falls Avenue. So we're getting close. We still have blacktop I think we can afford to get. So.
It looks, I went by there today, it looks great. I know the residents that live in the alleys are actually their driveways, are very excited and thankful that we are paving them this year, and I just, I'm just excited for that. We have like 3 different paving projects going on, and if Victor Paving would ever show up to the city and we could get them to do that project we awarded to them back in June.
Let them take their time. Let's get that water line.
Oh, yeah, I know. I'm just saying, it's like,
We even
been almost 3 months now, and I just,
We even had a donation from one of the residents to the coffee fund down here at
That's awesome.
the garage. So
That's perfect.
people were pleased, and
it looks great. I mean,
it
really does. They're doing an excellent job, and that shared service is a wonderful
Yep.
thing.
I gotta take my hat off to the boys up in Salt Lake. Brought that paver down, and I think Bullskin. We got people in there from Bullskin.
No, Connellsville Township,
Connellsville
South
Township, South Connellsville. So, yeah, that's great. And you guys out there, feel free, give us a call. You need 1, 2, 3 guys, whatever we can do to help you out. That's what we're going to do. So, I do have some resolutions here tonight, and this is going to be pertaining to the boat ramp. And while I'm thinking about it, there is no charge to launch your boat. As long as you have a PA sticker on your boat, you can use a PA boat ramp. Now, I know there is no boat ramp there, but you can still launch a boat there. I got a call this weekend saying, how much is the city charging us to launch a boat? I said, nothing. Come down and launch your boat. So we don't want that to be an idea of something coming up either, but you can launch your boat for free. So. And we're going to get that boat ramp rebuilt here soon. Be it resolved by the City Council of the City of Connellsville to open bids for stone and concrete for the boat ramp at Yawk Park, and I so move.
Is there a second?
Second.
About to vote on first. Oh, I'm sorry. City Clerk, take the vote. Sorry.
Councilman Keating,
Yes.
Councilwoman Tazan,
Yes.
Councilman Karpiak,
Yes?
Councilman McIntyre.
Yes.
Mayor Link.
Yes. All right, now we can have them. How many bids did we get?
We got 2 for materials, and we got 1 for the,
Stones.
no, for actual excavating and everything.
Oh, for the rental.
Yes, okay.
What you got?
Is this exciting? Getting boat ramp.
From Cool Springs Stone Supply. They broke it down tonnage for the 2B at $13.50 a ton and a freight rate of $5.50 a ton, which would be what, $19 per ton? And for the R7 riprap at $27.75 delivered.
2775.
Yes.
Really? Okay.
Okay. Oh, they also have it from GAFCO too, so I don't know. It's all the same company, two different names.
Are they, can I see them?
Yeah, sure. And then the second price is for concrete on the, so they put the stone under Cool Spring Stone and they put the concrete under GAFCO.
Okay, yeah, that's what it looks like. It says two different, I mean, each one.
It's the same company,
Yeah.
yeah, two different names. How do you,
We treat them, since they're for different products, then it's fine. You just treat them as the same
Yeah.
bit from the same,
okay.
basically the same
So whatever we
source.
want to call them, basically.
Yeah, it would be problematic if it was for the same product.
Yes. Yeah.
That would be odd for the same company to submit two bids, but that does happen for whatever reason. Like I said, it's two different products. One's for the concrete, the other's for the stone. So
19 total
Yeah.
on the 2B and 2775 on the R7.
And what do they have on the concrete?
that's the second one, GAFCO.
Right there.
I mean, there's a whole bunch of items and quantities. They have a 4,000
They have different weights.
Class
They
A,
have different
yeah.
weights, yes.
Yeah.
What did our engineer put for weight on that concrete? Do you remember?
I don't have it in front of me.
5,000?
PSI.
And I didn't bring anything to the boat ring at last, so
Okay. Well, we'll see what the next bid's like.
Yeah.
They may have done the same thing.
Ligonier stone. This is,
That's the same thing.
that is the same thing also. Unless one's for
For next
concrete.
meeting,
That's why I'm not sure which one the city wants to go with, 'cause, yeah, I mean,
Ligonier stone. 4,000, they put it at 131 per ton.
What?
131 per, or cubic yard, I'm sorry.
for concrete.
4,000,
Well, that's for concrete.
yeah. So what is there at 4,000?
It's 118 on here. But there are other items in terms of things to add. if
Like
they
the
want.
rebar and the wire?
I'm
Yeah.
not seeing any rebar on
Okay.
wire.
Why are they even bidding the rebar and wire?
That was in
Yep.
the specs, correct?
well,
The rebar and the wire.
you assembled the bid package for this
Yeah.
one, right?
Yeah, but we had that in there,
Yeah, I sent over that as part of the one of the materials.
what we would need. What do I have for 4,000 cubic yards?
118 on here.
Okay.
that's a lot less than that.
That's not the
Yeah.
bottom line price.
So that's
like-
30.
Yeah, like I said, I
That's
don't
not
know
like the
if
bottom
is there
line price,
anything because there's some
more
additives and
additional
things
added in cost.
that per cubic yard or pound there's that adds to that 118. You may want to take a look at that because I don't know what that bit all covers.